Hello, True Blue Oklahoman here. I want to talk about, well, I don't really want to, but I'm going to talk about Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullen again. He seems to be the poster boy for saying one thing and doing another. First I want to cover yesterday or the day before, he was on CNN trying to defend RFK Jr. on the most bizarre thing I've ever seen happen in politics. This guy with brain worm eating him up was saying the most bizarre things. Just crazy. Can't even get into that. But Mullen was defending this guy. He's saying we should be thankful. We should be thankful that he's looking into all of these vaccines, despite making it mandatory that only certain people can get it. The very young, the very old, right? Anybody in between cannot get it now. Mullen did say his 6 kids were all vaccinated. I guess he can get them. Anyway. Oh, and of course he said the immigrants were causing all the diseases, right? Measles, chicken pox, farts, whatever happens, it was caused by immigrants, not by anything happening here. So, just bizarre. It was the most bizarre thing I've seen in a long time. Anyway. But also, I did a video a couple of days ago about Senator Markwayne Mullen and his tendency to tell you one thing and then do the exact opposite. Well, here is a brand new example of that. There has been some bipartisan legislation. It was a bill that he pledged that he would do that would impose sanctions on the country of Georgia in order to counter Russian, Chinese, and Iranian influence in the country. He pledged that he would back that bill on a bipartisan level, and now he's backed out of that. It seems in 2020, which happens to be the year a big Texas oil and gas guy that does business in Georgia started contributing to Mullen's campaign, somehow those came together. I don't know. Anyway. In 2020, Mullen wrote an op-ed criticizing the Georgian Dream Party, saying cozying up with American hostile rivals and enemies, making it difficult and dangerous to work in the country. Well, as I said, there was a Texas-based group called Frontera Resources working in Georgia at the time. They still are, I'm sure. And they were being targeted with some regulations. I guess some of those got loosened a little bit. But I find it interesting that the same year that this guy, that Mullen did his op-ed, the CEO of Frontera Resources started donating to Mullen's campaign. Of course, there could possibly be no concept of pay for play here. No Republican would do that, right? Or no politician. Come on, let's get real. No politician. Anyway, it's a disgusting thing. But one Republican aide said that a Republican senator is going this far to defend the pro-China government in Georgia is puzzling and very swamp-like behavior. Well, folks, when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were in there, you didn't have a swamp. Compared to what you've got now, you had Lake Placid. And you just weren't smart enough to know it. Too bad.